Hey everybody, this is Dan with IncrediBuys with another product review. Today we're looking at the recovery pouch, which is basically first aid for any handheld electronic device that has been water damaged at all. So everybody has either lost a device themselves in water or know somebody who has. You've heard the stories. People drop them in pools, they leave them in their pockets when they do their laundry. The worst part is the toilet situation. Everybody knows somebody who's dropped it in toilet, and that's probably the most common, and it's the nastiest as well. So basically what this is first aid for those situations. You've heard the stories of people using a hairdryer to try to dry it out. They put it in rice, those kinds of things. The hairdryer is definitely a bad way to go. The rice can be effective if it's very minimally damaged. But the recovery pouch is what you want. It's basically 5 times more effective than the rice. Basically, I'll show you what it is. So you tear the top off of the bag, and inside the bag there is a smaller pouch that has a little baggie full of these beads. Now these beads are basically like the rice, but they're like 5 times more absorbent than rice. In fact, if you put these in rice, they would absorb water from the rice. So it's amazingly effective at drying things out. So basically what you do is you take your wet device that you're very sad about, and you would get a rag really quick and wipe it off as well as you can. And then you don't want to press any buttons. If it's on still, leave it as it is, or if it's off, don't be pressing a lot of buttons. You want to take the battery off, you want to take the SIM card out, but other than that, don't press buttons or do anything. And then you just put it in the pouch like this. You just seal it right up, and then you just leave it there for 48 to 72 hours. And just don't be impatient with it. Just let it sit. Don't test it after 12 hours or whatever. Just be patient and let it sit for 48 to 72 hours. Now we all, like I said, we've heard those stories. I've got a funny story. My father-in-law loves to golf, and he one time was pushing, he has one of these push carts. He always walks when he golfs. He has his clubs on this push cart. One time he was pushing his push cart so hard that he actually pushed it into a river. And it's very funny because he is super anal about his golf clubs, and he had his watch and his smartphone in his golf bag. So anyways, it happens to the best of us, but this is a product that will save you the trouble of having to buy a new phone. They don't guarantee 100% because there's some items, if they're in the water for too long, they're just going to get immersed in the water, and the minerals in the water just do too much damage. But if you get on it quickly enough and dry it quickly enough and get it in the pouch in a short amount of time, even within a day or two, you can still be very effective in saving these devices. So again, this is the recovery pouch. More than 22 million Americans have this issue every year. A lot of people have the problem, but they don't have something like this on hand in time. So it's smart to have 2 or 3 of these just in your drawer at home that you can easily grab and use when the problem happens. And if you don't have something and you drop it in the toilet or the pool or something, don't despair. You can order these at IncrediBuys.com. We can overnight them to you. We can get them to you quickly, and within, like I say, a day or two, you can still be safe and you can still salvage that device. So it's worth the try. The product is very low cost. I hope this has helped you make an informed decision. If you have any questions, go to IncrediBuys.com, and we'll see you next time on the next review.